Okay, now let's have this example. Solving equations is involving rational expressions transformable to quadratic equation. Okay, we have an example. Example 1. Solve x plus 12 over 5 is equal to 2x plus 4 all over x. Okay, first, saan ganito? Cross multiplication. How? Okay, we have copy x. This x is this one. Then x plus 12 is this one. Next, copy this one is this one. Then 5 is this one. So, taas, tabok sa equal sign, ubos. Ubos, tabok sa equal sign, taas. Then, we derive in this equation. Okay, next step is distribute. Distribute. How to distribute? Ang unsay naa sa gawas, i-distribute sa naa sa sulod. So, first step is x times 12. So, we have 12x. Next, x times x is x squared. So, since the power of 1, the power of 1, so if you multiply that 1, so we have 1 plus 1 is 2. So, we have x squared plus 12x is equal to, next step, 5 multiplied to 2x. 5 times 2 is 10, copy x. Next, 5 times 4 is 20. So we derive x squared plus 12x is equal to 10x plus 20. Next step. So, since we're going to solve this one or transform this one into quadratic equation, so we're going to make this term, kaning 10x plus 20 into how? We're going to make this one 0. Okay, how? So, since we have naatay 10x, so muna si 10x. Muna siya. So, naantay positive 10x, so nag-minus taog 10x. Aron mahimo ni siya 0. Next, 20. Kanina 20, mo ni siya. So, to make positive 20 0, so minus 20. So, we have 0. So, kanita na nga term, 0 na. Mo ni siya. Okay, next. So, since nagbutang tag minus 10x, dani nga side, di ba? Mo ni siya atong gidugang. So, kung nagdugang tag minus 10x, mapada atong idugang sa other side. Mo ni siya. So, we have minus 20. Nagdugang tag minus 20 this side. So, mag-minus po ta og 20 on the other side. Mo ni siya. Kung sa gibutang nato ani, dani nga side, mo po dato ibutang sa pikas. So, we derive in this expression. So, we have x squared plus 12x minus 10x minus 20 is equal to 10x minus 10x plus 20 minus 20. Okay, asan niya nakuha tuod? This 12x is this one. X squared is this one. Katong walay nasa taas, so ato i-copy sa ubos. Then, we have 0 na ni. We know that this side is already 0. So, next step is copy x squared. So, since wala may makombine niya, x squared, x naman ni, wala di man ni squared. X napod ni, dili squared. So, copy x squared. Combine like terms. Katurang part na parehas ang atong makombine. Next, we have x and x. So, pwede sila ma-combine. How? So, we have 12 minus 10 is 12 minus 10 basic. 12 minus 10 is 2. Copy x. Then we have 2x. Next, copy. Nabay makombine sa minus 20. Wala. Since minus 20 is constant. Wala yung variable. So, copy minus 20. Then, 0. Then, we have the standard form of the given rational expression. So, gikan ani to this one. How do we know if it's standard? So, standard siya if 0 na ang the right side and all the terms are copied on the left side. This one. This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Okay, next step, we're going to find the value of x. Duha ka value since it is quadratic. Either duha, isa, or wala. Imaginary. Okay, how? Okay, so in this example, we find the value of x through Sa unsang paagi? Through completing the square. So, how? So, copy this one. We have this one. We copy this one to sa ubos. So, mao ni siya. Mao ni siya kani dayon 0 mao ni siya. Ang gidugang lang plus 20 nganong nagdugang tag plus 20 aron malain si 20 minus 20 sa atong left side. So, mao ni siya. Next step is kani is 0 ba? So, ang nabilin x squared plus 2x na lang. X squared plus 2x is equal to, copy this one, positive 20. Next step is, we're going to, since it is completing the square, so kani nga term, we're going to make this one into a perfect square trinomial, or ang atong trinomial transformable to square binomial. Kay sa unsang paagi, kay example, we have x squared plus 2x. So, mo man ni siya, di ba? Kani, mo ni siya. Okay, how to make this one a perfect square trinomial? So, diretso mag-plus blank. Plus blank. So, unsa atong ibutang sa blank? So, naay kuan ani process, but to explain, we have the middle term. Sa gatong middle term, we have 2x. So, 2x, kwaon na to si 2. Okay, kwaon na to si 2. Dayon, atong, sige, kwaon na to si 2. Then, kaning si, mo man siya, diba? Si 2. Kaning si 2 atong i-divide by 2. Ato dayong a squared. Again, gikuha si 2, mao ni siya, gi-divide sa 2, gi-squared. Next step is, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Copy, squared. Next, 1 squared or 1 times 1 is 1. Therefore, ang ato ding ibutang sa blank is 1. Okay, then, so, since this one is already a perfect square trinomial, it's because giagi ta sa process. So, this one is a perfect square trinomial. Then, we're going to transform this one into a square binomial. Okay, so unsang paagi? Copy x. Since the variable is x, then 2, i-divide sa 2. 2 divide 2 is 1. So, plus 1. Then, squared. So, this one is the same as this one. So, we derive with this one. Mao ni siya. Kani, mao ni siya. Okay, equals. So, we know, di ba, kani siya, nag-plus 1 man ta ani. So, mao ni siya. So, kung nag-plus 1 ta ani nga side, mag-plus 1 po ta this side. Kung sa atong gidugang sa atong blank, mo po atong gidugang sa blank on the other side. So, kung nag-plus 2 ta ni, plus 2 po ta ni. So, since nag-plus 1 ta, so plus 1 po ta ni. Then, continue. So, we have kani, mo ni siya. Mo po ni siya. Same ra na sila. Then, equals 20 plus 1 is 21. Then, so squared, di ba? To eliminate squared, we simply put a radical sign. Then, is equal to, kung nagputang tag radical sign, same put, butang putang radical sign, then, cancel 2. Ba? Cancel the radical sign. So, ang nabilin, kanina lang. So, we have x plus 1 is equal to, so since we put a radical sign, so we have plus minus. So, duha ang atong solution. Plus minus. So, next. So, muna ba ni atong value sa x? No, dili pa. So, unsang ngano man, kay naapatay plus 1. So, kinahanglan x ra ang dani mabilin na side. So, next step is, so since naatay plus 1, so mag-minus ta og 1. Ba? Minus ta og 1, then minus 1, so this one will become 0. Then the process will follow. So, x, mao ni siya. Di ba? Mao ni siya. So, nganong duha, gitunga sa duha. So since we know that plus minus means there is two sign of at our na radical. So we have plus minus. So atong gitunga si plus mao ni siya positive. Then negative mao ni siya negative 21. Then simplify. So plus 1 nag minus 1 taani, minus 1 pud taani. Then we have this one is this one. This one is 0. Then copy x. Mao ni siya. Ba? Next, we have on the other side. So we have minus 1, minus 1. So this one is 0. Then copy x is equal to, copy this one, minus 1, copy this one. Then we have the answer. So therefore, the roots of the given rational expression is x equal to square root of 21 minus 1 and x equal to negative square root of 21 minus 1. Okay, then if naglibog, naglisod, you can refer to the book. Much better if you purchase a book, mathematics. It is very much available here at school. Pwede makuha diretso even walay down payment. Okay, even walay down payment. So, natay another example, example 2. So, I know if kabalo na mo sa example 1, you can answer the other example, example 2. So, good luck and God bless.